Yeah, I think what I would like to contribute is sort of my experience from coming to Europe and starting a technology and a business in the United States, which took a long time. But there are two sort of pieces of advice that, again, I can communicate is having grown up in a culture that is more sort of less pretentious than the American system. I think it's very important for entrepreneurs to be able to be convinced of the technology, which has to be good, but at the same time really to sell that piece very effectively. And that in some cases means really being different again than how we were brought up, maybe even a little bit boisterous and have a really slick presentation. And the other piece of advice is the fact that one has to be assertive, meaning really to go out and approach people, even if from a personality point of view that might be an uncomfortable step, but it is really necessary. It's kind of expected that you are actually that way to, it will be viewed favorably if you really approach people and here is my technology, and even if it is a negative result, it will happen very frequently. But those are the two types of advice that I would give coming from sort of the same kind of cultural background. Being in the United States, that is actually a very beneficial experience because the Americans are very sort of open to new things, very entrepreneurial, and once your idea catches on, I think that the momentum to keep it going and expanding is probably much easier than to do in Europe. So once you get it started, if the spark is there, and you are in the right network, and that's what is also important, and that's what Johannes pointed out. You really should get to these sort of right areas that can give you support, and then it might not be inexpensive, but it's worthwhile because they are insiders.